Gathered friends, this is Toa Famar with another Bionicle MOC review. Today we'll be sharing my MOC of a character I call Wa-ruah. So I designed this MOC, it's quite simple, and Wa-ruah is supposed to be a background character for the 2007 Bionicle story. Basically, he's a former Dark Hunter who was sent to the pit for committing heinous crimes such as the killing of Matoran, and of course he got mutated. So the theme I wanted to go with for this MOC is a very undead looking pit prisoner that got quite severely mutated. So yeah, he's quite simple, but I still wanted to make a video about him, so I hope you guys enjoy. So here's a closer look at Wa-ruah. So I did use a white Tacadox head that I had lying around, and of course I added these Wa-ruah eyes on the side because I didn't want him to look too much like Tacadox, and I added these Mantax pincer claws on the side. Overall, I am very pleased with how the head came out. And then I had one of these very nice black and white Tacadox blades that I needed to use. I only had one, so I had to use it somehow in the build. But yeah, pretty happy with how the head came out. Then for the top of the figure, I used these blades just for extra detailing. And I used a 2008 Makuta torso because I'm trying to go for an undead look here. The same goes with the legs, they're quite deformed, and he does have 4 arms with some Tacadox blades. Tentacles, of course, because, you know, underwater and everything. This blade with a Wa-ruah shield, and of course a tail. I felt like the tail would be a nice touch. But yeah, I was trying to go for something quite undead, even with the color scheme, which is gray, white, and black. Now, while the articulation is quite basic, I think it's sufficient. It's allowed me to get him into some pretty cool poses. It kind of gets weird around the legs just because of the way I position the sockets. But yeah, for the most part, he does have some pretty good mobility. I'm pretty satisfied with it. So here I've got Wa-ruah, who's basically caught in the Karzani trap. I thought it'd be fun to put him in there, and kind of looks cool actually. We've got Hukimari and Jalarmari who have just captured him. But yeah, again, I'm pretty happy with how this guy turned out. He may be simple, but I still wanted to share him with you guys. It's also kind of because I feel like there aren't enough MOCs for the Prisoners of the Pit. Now, of course, a while back in 2007, there was a competition for some Prisoners of the Pit. I'll put a picture up on the screen. There were some really cool MOCs that were built, and it really just kind of sparked my imagination. Now, I did build another pit prisoner that I actually think is a better build than this one, but unfortunately, I dismantled that one months ago, so I do not have him to review, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm still pretty happy with this guy. You know, the backstory is quite simple, but I still think it's kind of convincing, kind of makes sense. But I'd love to know your thoughts. Also, if you guys have built Prisoners of the Pit, I'd be curious to learn more about them. Again, I feel like this is something I'd like to see more in, you know, in Bionicle MOCs. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like. Consider subscribing to the channel. I have more Bionicle content planned, and I'll see you all very soon.